Okay, boys and girls, welcome back. Redmissed in the house once again. How you doing? I hope everyone's doing great. I'm doing great, and we, my friends, are playing some more Space Commander. Now, I really hope that you all enjoyed yesterday's video. I appreciate everyone that checked it out and hit that thumbs up button for me and showed some support, and I hope you do the same thing with the video today, guys. So, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of the missions. Now, obviously, yesterday I showed you kind of like the I can't say the word, guys. I can't say the word. You know the word that I'm talking about. I kind of showed you the standard map and the exploring kind of expedition. That's the word. There you go, expedition. Finally got there in the end, kind of areas, guys. Whereas today, I'm going to do a little bit of the missions that you get. So obviously in this you can have easy, normal, hard. You have to complete the stage to move on to the next stage. So as you can see here, I completed easy with a 3-star and I'm able to go to normal. I only completed normal with a 2-star. So you can kind of go back and obviously redo it, and you can see that you need to obviously use different stuff and things. So we need to use a particular, I believe, spell in this case, and I don't know which spell it is. Now, one thing that I do think that they need to change, guys, is if you look down the bottom here, there's no way of actually telling what a spell or what a card is without actually clicking it and then going on to info. So it's a little bit frustrating when you need to find a particular card, what that card is, unless you actually have been playing with that card or like something like that. So you could go ahead, you can go ahead and see, like right here. Now if you needed Matrix Shield, you can see that that's what that is there, but there's no way of telling you down the bottom. So for example, if I needed Matrix Shield right now, I don't know what that spell is. I don't know what that card is, whether it's a spell or a unit. I don't know, guys. So I think you can kind of see the little gap underneath the card. I think it would be really cool if maybe in that gap they went ahead and put the name of the card, because then you're not going to have to be looking through all the cards and seeing what things are, because you could come through here and be like, oh, okay, well, I need Pyro. What's the Pyro? Is this a Pyro? Let's see. No, that's not a Pyro. Okay, well, that's quite annoying, but obviously we know that this one here is the Pyro because we've been using it in the past. But I just think it would be pretty cool if they had a way of saying what the card is, because it would just make life a little bit easier when it comes to obviously finding particular cards to complete certain missions. And I didn't even go and find the card, guys, because I didn't put it into the team. But never mind, let's just go ahead and continue on and do this mission. So we're not going to be able to get a 3-star because we don't have the particular card in the team. So the only benefit to having a 3-star on a particular zone is the fact that they are then you're able to then just skip the zone. Like, you can rush the zone and complete it without actually playing it, whereas if you don't have 3-stars, you have to play the zone like I am again right now, which isn't a bad thing, but obviously it just makes life a lot quicker if you're able to get the 3-star mission, if you want to go ahead and get the other stuff. Like, obviously, if you just want to quickly run it to get the promotion badge, then you can. So it's kind of cool. But the one thing that I really wish that the developers can get set up on the beta testing quite soon would be that deal with the loading screens. As you can see here, coming into the battle, the loading screen still takes quite a long time to load in, which is a little bit frustrating because obviously you can quite easily do it. You can quite easily get in and complete a battle really quickly. So as you could just see there, it just took me like, what was that, like 10 seconds to get the battle complete, and then I'm into a loading screen again. So the quickness of how quickly you jump in and out of battles can be quite frustrating when you're waiting on loading screens. So as you can see here, I'm already going into another battle, but the loading screen looks as if it's stopped loading, and it is just a little bit frustrating because, like, obviously I've, like, right now I think I've been waiting like about 20 seconds to get into the fight. So I know 20 seconds isn't that much, but for example, you guys right now are just sitting there listening to me babbling on about sweet Fanny Adams while we're waiting to get into this fight. And now we're finally in. So that was a good 30 or 40 seconds before we even got into the fight, which is a little bit frustrating because if you want to be able to knock things out quickly, this is definitely a game that I can see once once the beta testing has been played and it rolls out into like global release. This is definitely a game that I can see people like having like a high energy paced gameplay of, like jumping in, doing a mission, like jumping straight into the next mission, and you play the game for like 5 minutes and you've already played 4 or 5 missions, which could be really, really cool. But with that loading screen, it's kind of making time a little bit slow, and you kind of can't really get the gist of the game. Like, look at how action-packed this game is, and it's kind of a little bit overshadowed by that whole waiting for those loading screens. Now, I can kind of see that maybe the loading screens are taking a long time because of the fact that there is so much going on the areas, but I'm hoping as the game gets closer to global launch, they're going to upgrade their servers so that they can cope with the capacity of everything that's going on, because especially as more and more people play the game, it's going to become crazy. So I really hope that we're able to keep playing, and obviously if you guys are enjoying, make sure you show some support like you did on yesterday's video and hit that thumbs up button if you've enjoyed it, and we're going to continue to do some good stuff and things. So I'm probably going to call the video here, guys. I'm not going to make a super long one like we did yesterday, but if you want to continue to see me play the game, then make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and I shall see you in the next one. Peace on the street.